Today we want to talk to you about how to use your imagination to create your own prosperity. And let us understand that many of us are lacking in our prosperity, whether it be our finances or whether it be things that we need to be able to move ahead in life. Whatever that prosperity gap may be, we want to talk a few minutes about how you can use your own imagination to be able to create your own prosperity. Now, Albert Einstein wrote that imagination is more important than knowledge. And we all know that knowledge is power. And we seek knowledge from the very beginning of time, when we are first born until we die. We are in the process of seeking out knowledge. So in seeking out that knowledge, we must use our imagination. And the problem that we have is that we really never learn how to use our imagination properly. Understand that God gave us our imagination as one of the tools to use to move to any level in this life. Now, a few days ago, we spoke on the topic of stirring up the gifts that are inside each one of us. It came from 1 Timothy, the 3rd chapter and the 6th verse, where Paul spoke to his son Timothy and told him to stir up the gift that God had given to him, the gift of ministry. So when we understand the gifts that each one of us have, we know that immediately that our imagination is part of those gifts that God has given to us. I can remember as a kid, my parents used to tell me, it says, stop sitting around daydreaming all the time. And in that daydreaming that I was supposedly doing, I did not understand that I was really using my imagination to propel me to where God wanted me to be, and to go through life with ups and downs to bring me to where I am today. But I know today that it was truly my imagination that was at work then and is still at work today. And if you think deeply within yourselves, you will realize that you too are using your imagination to be able to get you to where you are right now and where you want to be tomorrow, perhaps not really understanding the significance and the power that your imagination can have when you learn how to use it in the correct manner. So today, we want you to come and go on a journey with us for a few minutes. And we begin by telling you this one simple thing. Empower yourself by using your imagination. Empower yourself by using your imagination. Allow your imagination to create the prosperity that you desire in your life. You might be lacking, I don't know, but if so, allow your imagination to begin the building process. It's one of the building blocks that will help you to get to where you need to be. And understand this is that your thoughts is what power your imagination. Your thoughts is one of the tools that power your imagination. If you think good thoughts, you will begin to have good results. You see, your thoughts are like seeds. And as you think something, that is a seed that is dropped into your subconscious mind. And when it goes into the subconscious mind, it will stay there and begin to work itself up to the top as it sprouts and rises as you begin to feel and cultivate your imagination with greater thoughts. And anytime that you want to be able to use those thoughts that you planted in yesterday is to continue to bring your imagination forward and then send it out into the world. You can go any place in this world that you may desire. You can do anything in this world that you desire. You can have anything in this world that you desire simply by learning how to use your imagination properly. Your imagination will rise above poverty if you learn how to use it properly. Two things that you need to be able to do when the Bible tells us to get understanding. King Solomon spoke those words in Proverbs. Get understanding. In other words, get understanding about the things that you are seeking out. And as you get understanding, it is powering you with great knowledge. And that knowledge, you begin to use your imagination to be able to develop those thoughts and ideas that you had planted into your subconscious mind. Seek wisdom. Mother Wisdom is there to be able to guide you. Mother Wisdom is part of the Holy Spirit that lies within you. And wisdom will guide you and take you and help you and keep you safe from all things that will try to destroy you. Get wisdom as you are guided towards truth. Learn that every idea that you may have is first born in your imagination. Let me repeat that. Every idea is born in your imagination. The idea for Columbus to travel around and locate the New World was born through his imagination. The idea for Alexander Graham to create the telephone was born in his imagination. Electric lights was born in imagination. Everything that you can think of was first born in somebody's imagination. And so therefore, if you understand that, know that if you learn to use that tool that God has given to you properly, you also can birth great ideas by learning to use your imagination properly. All that we have is a result of what we think. What we think. If we think small, we will have small ideas. If we think big, we will have big ideas. We will create big things. It's all about what we think. And finally, let's learn to use visualization in order to be able to help us with our imagination. So therefore, if you want to take a trip around the world, go into your magazines and on your internet and get all of these beautiful pictures of the places and things that you want to be able to see as you travel around. Pin those up on a board where you can see them, and then write down the dates that you want to be able to go there and meet that. You may sit here today and say, well, I don't have the money to do it. Well, stop using those words of what you don't have and think in terms of using your imagination to create your prosperity. And if you begin to do that, that word can't will never enter into your mind because you're visualizing what you planning on doing. Therefore, you begin to lay out the correct plans and time and which all of this is going to take place. So do not let words like I can't stand in the way of what you can do. Become a can-do person and learn to do it now. Learning to use your imagination to create your own prosperity. And in this particular message today, we have a couple of more videos that will be below this particular video, and the script to follow that is also available here. So we want you to be able to read all of the verses that are here and also watch the other videos to help you understand where we're trying to take you and learning how to use your imagination. And once you finish that, you go over to the right-hand side of the page. Under categories, you will see the word imagination. Click on that word, and then it will give you a drop-down box where there will be several other topics relating to imagination. And we want you to get as much as you can out of this, that it will empower you to be able to go to that great place that God is trying to take you. Okay? Thank you for the studying with us today. And please remember that you can study with us each and every day simply by clicking on Vine and Branch World Ministries.com. That's Vine and Branch World Ministries.com. You can also email us at Vine and Branch World Ministries gmail.com. We love you, we appreciate you, and remember, as always, we minister to you from a position of peace, purpose, power, and prosperity. Thank you. Have a blessed and prosperous day.